Yo, what up, hey, how you doing, guys? My name is Sanj. Today we have quite possibly the most hype beast video you'll ever see on my channel, but I showed them on my Instagram. A lot of you guys have been asking for it ever since the release, basically, with regards to my thoughts or whether I'm going to pick them up or not. And so we have here today my collection, my thoughts, my everything. Let's go with thoughts. My thoughts about the Nike Off-White The 10 collection. If you wish to see more of the shoe, I am going to be uploading pictures of the shoes and having discussions over on my Snupps. So if you haven't yet, join the family, Sangiev style, one Snupps. It's a group which I've mentioned previously to you guys, and I'm ever so thankful to all of you guys that have joined. I think we're now standing at 1.5k members, which is insane. But we talk about fashion, menswear, streetwear, mostly towards what I cover on this channel, basically, so menswear. I just want to kind of start some discussions over there with regards to the shoes, which one your favorite is, how you would style them, and then if you wanted to drop some fits, that is the place to go. So Snupps, my group is Sangiev style, and I'll be sure to update a shelf with my sneakers, and these will be featured on there. With that being said, let's talk about the 10. Obviously, ever since the release date, I've actually been really looking forward to this. I know that it is considered a hypebeast drop, and this kind of goes back to what I'm saying with regards to don't necessarily buy things for the hype, but also don't be afraid to buy something even though it is hyped. Does that make sense? I often fall into the category of the second one, where if I know that something is really hyped up, for some reason I get turned off the item and I don't make the commitment. But with this guy, with this release, I was like, no way. Some of these shoes are absolutely fire, and I was going to get my hands on them. Now, initially my top three were the basics. I think everybody's top three were somewhat fairly similar. It was the Jordans, the VaporMaxes, and the Prestos. If ever I was to get a Jordan, the ones is my favorite, and the OG colorway, what are they called, the band? Are they called the band? Either way, that red, black, and white colorway is my favorite. So for Virgil to do a pair of that would have been the perfect opportunity for me to purchase them. And it retailed at 160, which was absolutely incredible. Then the VaporMaxes, again, it's a shoe that's somewhat recent to the game, and I've been eyeing them up for a while. And once again, if I can get an exclusive collaboration, I'd rather go for that as opposed to a GR. Does that make me a hype beast? I think it does, maybe, I don't know. And then the Prestos, again, it's a silhouette that I have not got in my wardrobe. However, I've been getting back into them. The pair that got me back into liking the silhouette of a Prestos was the acronym and a Nike collaboration on the Prestos, and that was just buff. So seeing the Off-White, I was like, man, these are peng, and I copped them. Yeah, boy. But let's talk about the ones I actually got. Unfortunately, I didn't get the Jordans. I'm not looking to pay £800, £900 for resale. I hate paying resale, so I'm not looking forward to doing that. And I tried on the sneakers app. In fact, that was the reason why this video is slightly delayed. I got these shoes a while back, but I wanted to wait until the sneakers released and then see if I can cop them on the app. Big fat L for me. So I mean, I've got 3 pairs, I can't complain. I entered a little over 50 raffles. There was about 6 or 7 retailers in the UK, and I ended up getting lucky on 2 pairs, which I won myself, and then 1 pair my friend hooked it up massively. Hold on, James is calling me. Yo, what's up? Downstairs. Wait, as in by the thing? Yeah, so it's come upstairs. Really? Why? This little guy decided to join us. Hello! So, I might as well make this review with you. It just makes more sense to do it that way anyway. So, we've got 3 pairs. Did you get any?
No.
You didn't care for them?
I didn't really care. I'm just here to rinse Virgil.
But you did like them though?
I did. Some, not all. I think the Air Max 97s were my favourites, followed by the Zoomflies, and then the rest dog shit.
Well, we're going to talk about them now. So, we're going to start off with the first pair that I had, which were the Zoomflies. There you go. I'm gonna do a quick little, they're not really in depth. So you've got the foam written within the 2 quotation mark. You've got this translucent material, which is one of my favorite detail about this shoe. Now I know that James isn't too keen on that. You've got, again, this sort of translucent but slightly thicker ribbed material on the Nike swoosh logo, which has been stitched back on. And then you've got the orange tab. On the inside it just says Off-White for Nike, Zoomfly, Beaverton, Oregon, USA. See, 2017, thoughts?
So I really like them. As a photo, I thought they were one of my favourites, and then when I saw the on feet of the Air Max 97s, I thought they were definitely my favourites. I think one of the reasons why this has now become second is because I don't like how translucent they are.
I know, see, I love that shit.
So like when you're wearing like dark socks, like that really pops out. And I don't know if that's on all of the Zoomflies, but
yeah, all of them.
Particularly on this one, like that was really, really evident.
No, all of them. But I like that because I feel like when you do wear coloured socks, or when you do wear any socks, it kind of just adds another layer to the outfit. It just makes it look cool for me, but obviously it's not everyone's cup of tea. When I initially, I don't know if you saw the picture, there was a picture of them with a guy wearing it without any socks, and you could just see
I
his
didn't see that. Oh, really?
dirty toes. Okay, if you do it like that,
Just
then
don't
it
wear
looks
shoes
shit.
without socks anyway.
Yeah.
Period.
Zoomflies, you said, so would you still say they're your second favourite?
Definitely second favourite. Comfort wise, really comfortable. Although I literally just tried these on 5 minutes ago, and surprisingly they are quite snug. So I don't know if like you're supposed to wear them really, really snug or go a size up.
They're very, very tight. So obviously I was unaware of this. I got them in a UK 7, which is my true size. I would definitely recommend you to either size up by half or by a whole size because they fit very tight. Now a friend of mine has them, and he said just remove the insole and wear them and you'll be fine.
Yeah, but is that, why don't you
That's
just,
not exactly.
Yeah.
That's not what you're. I don't know. The whole point of having a shoe is to wear the whole fucking shoe, not just take out the insole and stuff like that. Moving on to my second pair of shoes that I cops-ish were these bad boys, the Nike Air Max 97s.
This is like what, a brand new version of the Air Max 97s. This is like an
Yeah.
updated version of what is soon going to be like a rollout. I think these are really, really clean. I love the upper. For me personally, it's minimal enough that I would probably wear them as a shoe. I think the only thing I would like for it to be taken off is
This one.
probably the only reason why people want to buy them.
I don't care about that. I don't think anybody really cares.
No, I know.
To a
But just for like for me personally,
Gotcha. You're such a fucking anti-hype beast, but to the point of like.
What, doing it on purpose?
Yeah.
No, not at
Yeah.
all. Not at all. I mean, and also, I don't understand. Is this an Off-White collaboration with Nike, or is
See,
this a
I
Virgil
thought
collaboration?
it was a Virgil.
That says Off-White.
But that says Off-White. I wish it was a Virgil collaboration, as opposed to an Off-White. The little anti-hype beast in me wants that.
Yeah.
But I think it is Off-White. So I am repping some Off-White, mate. Next thing I know, I'll be there in Yeezys, some zipper jeans, Fear of God, gang, gang, gang. Technical aspects, obviously, James kind of touched up on it, but this is a lot slimmer than what I had anticipated, and this is the reason why actually Air Max 97s is a pair that I initially wanted to resell, but it was only after seeing them in real life that I was like, holy shit, I'm definitely keeping them. They're so fresh, super minimal, especially once you remove the red zip tag. It could just be literally any other shoe besides for this part, but it's on the inside, so it's not like screaming at anyone.
Yeah.
A reason why I normally stray away from Air Max 97s is because they're bulky, and that's coming from someone who owns the triple S's, but they're bulky in a weird way. Well, they were initially created as running shoes. They are an athletic base shoes, but they were just too wide for my liking. Now that they've reworked the silhouette, on this pair especially, with a slightly more slimmer approach, straight fire. I love this whole tab on the
That
side
little
thing.
detail there for me is really awesome. I think from photos, this was definitely my choice, and when I see them in real life with the Zoomflies as well, these still definitely are my favourites. Comfort-wise, super, super comfortable, and sizing, go true to size as opposed to the Zoomflies where you have to go a size down.
Yeah, unless you have wide feet, which I do.
You just have weird feet.
Yeah, but maybe go half size up because these were tight. I wore them last night for dinner and they were tight, but that's just me. And then a little quotation mark air here on the side.
Which you can tip X off.
Gang, gang, gang. And then last but certainly not the least, now this was my favourite pair. Before purchasing them, after purchasing them, but this is one of James's most
Least favourite.
Least favourite.
I just think the Prestos for me, not these particularly, but just as a shoe,
And the silhouette, okay.
I'm not a fan.
See, I wasn't too keen on them. Have you ever seen the acronym one?
No.
They did a collaboration with Nike a while back on the Prestos, and that is what made me fall in love with the Prestos. Before that, I used to think Prestos were shit.
Similar silhouette.
But-
They're the ones with the plastic going over it like that, right?
No. They have the
Some
same
tongue
cage.
going. Oh, is it the same cage? Okay.
Yeah, but the cage might be a bit longer actually, now that you
No,
mention
okay,
it.
it's not that. It's not what I was thinking.
Okay, cool. No, you're thinking of the sock darts.
maybe.
In terms of design, these were obviously one of the most, not overly designed, but these were definitely the most designed shoe from Virgil. The other ones were part of the Ghost Pack collection, which meant that A, they were primarily white, and B, the design elements are somewhat subtle in comparison to the Prestos, in comparison to the Jordans or the Vapor Maxes. With this guy in particular, all of the panels are supposedly flipped inside out. At least that's what I've been told. You've got some exposed foaming, you've got some deconstructed detailing. All in all, such a buff pair of shoes, at least in my opinion. I love the fact that it's black.
So for me, this is like the first time that I've seen these. I can appreciate the design that's gone behind it. Obviously there's been more effort from a design perspective. I do like the off-white sole. I think that's quite nice as opposed to the other ones where they're all kind of like white, maybe apart from Zoomflies. But the cage for me, just as a shoe, I just find them really ugly, like webbish, and I just hate that
toe shape.
That toe shape, yeah, it's super bulky. And I saw someone wearing it. Who was it? Nick yesterday? Was Nick wearing it? They're just so massive. They make
but he's got a size 12.
Okay, fine, but even
he's
if
a giant.
If you can just see, if you can just compare them, that is just really, really bulky.
Yeah, for sure. But I kind of like that though.
I don't know. For me, as I'm not like a sneakerhead personally, so I'm not going to get really hyped over things like this. But just aesthetically, for me, it's just not working.
Fair enough. But I think that kind of goes to show that you either love them or you hate them, and it's good. Anything that makes you opinionated about them is a good product, at least in my opinion. How would you go about styling them? Because I feel like we would style them in a very, very similar manner. Not just these, just these shoes as a whole.
Well, given that they are overly maybe kind of like designed with like all the quotation marks and things like that obviously just and a cable tie, which by the way you should absolutely remove. You don't have to snip it off, but at least undo the laces and just take that shit off, because that is pointless crap.
See, it depends on the shoe. Me personally, I removed them off the Air Mat and I'm going to remove them off the Zoomflies. I'm actually going to keep them on the Prestos because, and this is what I explained to James, these are really simple looking shoes. They haven't been overly designed, and the zip tag just adds an unnecessary detail which doesn't actually complement the shoe. On this, however, the red complements the shoe and it just works as a design element as opposed to just a little bit of accessory that's just whatever. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
but that's just my take on it.
Well, that's my first styling tip. Second styling tip: don't be seen outside with these on. Wear them purely for the gym or walk into the kitchen. No, but honestly, like, I would keep it really, really minimal. Like just some like straight leg trousers and really clean. Don't
leg,
go over the top.
white leg.
Yeah. Please
cropped,
do not go full fuckboy with this shit.
I would stray away from skinny jeans.
Yes. Well,
No,
yeah,
I would.
Yeah.
I wouldn't wear them. I wouldn't wear any of them with skinny jeans. Shorts, sure, but skinny jeans, cut that shit out.
Yeah.
At least for these anyway. So do you know what they're going for resale? Can I take you? Can you guess?
Yes.
Okay. So guess what the retail was, and then the resale.
Okay, well, is all the retail slightly different? Do they vary, the retail, or are they all same price?
Shoot.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
They all vary. Okay, so I'm gonna guess that this was probably one of the most hyped. Retail, I'm gonna say 150.
Okay.
Is that right?
I feel like retail was 120. I didn't pay retail on this, so I don't know.
Okay.
So retail was 120. Resale.
500.
Close. Although they go for like 6.
Really?
Yeah, 6.
Okay.
6. I feel like they sit.
So when these actually came out and people picked them up, was the hype? Was it like a little bit of like a, what's the word I'm looking for? Okay, so like people weren't as excited about it when they actually got them on hand.
Which pair? The Prestos.
Those Prestos.
So this was, well, from what I understood, this was actually a pair that was number 3 for a lot of people.
Okay.
So they put the Jordans at first.
Fair enough.
They put the Vapor Maxes at second, and then they put these at
The
third.
Vapor Max, the ones with the little bubbles at the bottom.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
But then these have just grown and grown and grown and grown, and now they're definitely the second most hyped after the Jordans. Hence the price tag.
Fine.
So these actually resell for like 650, and the Vapor Maxes you can buy them now for like 550.
Yeah. Given that you've kind of told me that cost 120 retail.
Yeah.
I'm going to say these cost 120, 130.
Yeah, they were 150.
Okay.
So basically, the awesome thing about this was that all the shoes have the original retail price of just a standard shoe.
That's good. That's good.
That's so sick.
Well, I mean, it should really, because it's not going to be better quality. They're not now like a. They're still a high street trainer, aren't they? They're not a designer or luxury trainer.
Resale on those?
Resale, because I think these are super nice, and they're just as nice as I thought they would be compared to the images in the coming to the release. I think the resale will be slightly higher on these, and I'm guessing about 700, 800 less.
Yeah, a lot less.
Less than the
Prestos.
Really?
You've got to bear in mind though that we're not talking about people that have taste. We're talking about Hypebeast.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Well then, 400. 400. Okay.
Yeah. I reckon they go for like 450. By the way, the taste comment was a joke. Calm your panties. And then the Zoomflies.
Okay. So from what you told me, there was people were really excited about it when it first came out because it looked a little bit better than it was compared to the photos. So I'm guessing retail is going to be, what are they usually? 120 retail.
145.
145, okay. I'm going to say the retail is probably going to be the same as the Prestos, or maybe even more.
Yeah, a bit less.
500?
They're like the same as this.
Okay,
like 400.
So, really?
I'd put the Zoomflies and the Air Max 97 in the resale market as the same.
But do you feel like this is a shoe that is going to devalue over the next couple of weeks? I know there was a huge amount of hype in the coming to the release, but do you feel like the resale price will fluctuate or maybe just go down dramatically over the next couple of weeks?
I think it will go down before picking back up again. So what happens is, usually at these, well, correct me if I'm wrong, usually in these drops, you have a massive surge of people just buying them for the resale, which drives the price up. Then it kind of fizzles out because people are just losing patience and they want to get rid of the shoes before they can buy the next stuff. So then the price goes down, and then it will go back up again because the people that missed out on point A or point B will try to get it at point C, by which time the prices would have been in between those two.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yep.
And especially if they kept in good condition or whether they kept dead stock, then you're onto a winner there. Thank you ever so much for watching. Thank you for this late edition, mate. I did text him to come over, but I didn't think he would come over this quickly. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let us know your thoughts and all that other jazz in the comment section down below. If you wish to follow me on my social media, it's all in this corner right here. Sangiev. If you want to shout yourself out.
No. But when is this going live?
Tonight.
Okay, so should we just do a gentle reminder for Get Wrecked? Submit all of your fits before, because we're going to be filming
Get Wrecked
tomorrow. So make sure that you get them all in.
So go onto the Instagram and just use the hashtag GetWrecked, hashtag GetWrecked7, and that should enter your fits. Thank you. Have a beautiful day. Take care. Peace.
Well done, bro.
Job well done. Nice, mate. Nice. Fuck out, innit? Fucking hell.